The snow has gone away here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Welcome in to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network as we are bringing you a rescheduled game. This game was scheduled for last night here at Greenwood. It was supposed to be part of a girl-boy doubleheader, but they were able to reach an agreement and get this scheduled tonight. It'll be the Warren East Lady Raiders and the Greenwood Lady Gators. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff with you tonight here at Greenwood. Glad to have you in on this chilly Saturday evening. Snow is pretty much going away. Roads are in so much better shape as we're glad to give you this 14th district matchup between two local teams. Greenwood comes in 8-4 on the season. Zach Simpson's squad is 1-1 in district. They're coming off that Tuesday night victory that we had for you, 64-57 over South Warren. Jenny Neville, her Lady Raiders of Warren East, are 3-9. They're 0-1 in district. Their only district loss was right before the holidays to South Warren. We had that contest for you. They've had, about 10, 12 days off. That was by design. Talking with Jenny Neville before, she says, we took about 4 or 5 days off after that South Warren game. Then they played on the 29th of December, took 4 or 5 days off, and then they're back at it. She said, team needed a break. We as coaches needed a break. And here they are, their first game of the 2022 portion of their season. Warren East is a team. Their record does not show how hard they play. They're 3-9, but they get after it. They just don't have the leadership they've had in the past. Coach Neville's looking for someone maybe to take over. She's always had a couple of good scorers and that could take over a game, but right now she doesn't have that. Looking for those people to step up. She's a younger squad, has one senior in the starting lineup. Otherwise, it's freshmen and sophomores and a junior. So, in the next couple of years, watch out. This Warren East Lady Raider team will be a contender here in this 14th district. It's Greenwood and Warren East. We're glad to have you joining us here on our Prep Spin platform. Also at warrencountyschools.org and wbko.com/prepspin and all the other Prep Spin platforms that you can find out there. We're going to come back with our starting lineups and more. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Bigger isn't always best. The best things often come in small packages. At a huge law firm, ask, will you meet with the top attorney? Probably not. At Flora Tubman Stewart, you will meet with the top attorney. Yes, bigger isn't always best. So when you pick the best lawyer, pick the one who will be answering your calls, meeting with you, getting you the top settlement. Injured in an accident? Call the best. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Always free in HD. This is the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. This past Wednesday, we brought you our first high school wrestling match. Coming up next Thursday will be our first high school swim meet. That'll be over at the Warren County Aquatic and Academic Center, right behind the Warren County Public Schools Board of Education. So, a busy week next week. Tuesday night, basketball for you. Greenwood will be at Warren Central. We understand that will be a girl-boy doubleheader, that everything is good on the quarantine side for Warren Central. Thursday we have swimming. Friday we have basketball. And then next Saturday, basketball. So 4 nights next week here on the Warren County Public School Sports Network. Looks like the weather will cooperate, and we don't have to worry about any more snow or anything like that to hamper any cancellations. Take a look at our starting lineups first for Warren East tonight. Reagan Lawson, a 5'3" junior, averaging 8 points and 2 rebounds a contest. She'll be joined by Natasha Alexander, 7.5 points, 1.2 rebounds a contest. Raylan Jones, a 5'7" sophomore, 6 points, 6 rebounds a game. Sam Carver, 5'3" freshman, 5 points, 3 rebounds a game. And Natalie Harrell, a 5'6" senior, 6 points, 2 rebounds a contest. For Greenwood, the Lady Gators will go with Leah Trend, the 5'5" sophomore, 23 points and a couple of rebounds a contest. Olivia Lovell, 5'10" senior, 6 points, 7 rebounds. JoJo McCarkle, 5'7" sophomore, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Kayla Grant, 5'10" junior, 11 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double a game. And Avery Overmole, a 5'10" sophomore, 4 points, 3 rebounds a contest. Greenwood, definite height advantage. We'll come back. We'll have the start of tonight's game. It's the girls' game only. A makeup from last night. It's Warren East at Greenwood, 14th District matchup. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
National anthem here at Greenwood tonight as we have girls 14th District action for you. It's Warren East and Greenwood to get things started here. It's just a girls game only. They are working on a date. They think it's February the, oh, hang on just a second. For the guys, that was made from last night. I think they're looking at February the 11th, having that boys contest made up here. Our game last night that we were scheduled to do was Warren Central at South Warren. We understand that is tentatively scheduled now for February the 9th. That'll be a girl-boy doubleheader at South Warren. That's our starting lineups for you tonight as we're about ready to get underway here, this 14th District girls matchup. Greenwood 1-1, Warren East 0-1 in 14th District play. Layla Grant and the white for Greenwood would be jumping against Ray Ellen Jones of Warren East. Our referee tonight, Chris Sweeney, will step in. And we're ready to get this one underway tonight. Controlled by Warren East. Natasha Alexander racing down. Pass underneath, and they'll kick it out. Let's see, Greenwood will start out. Looks like in a, well, kind of hard to see. We've got a held ball possession across the way. Kayla Grant tying up Natalie Harrell of Warren East. Trying to pick it up. Almost looked like a 1-2-2 point drop defense by Greenwood. Yeah, here's Leah Trent to the left side. Avery Overmole had a big game the other night. And their victory over South Warren. Going the other way, Sam Carver had her shot blocked. Grant, outlet pass. Trent fakes, tried to put it up, missed it. Rebound by Grant underneath, can't get it to go. And coming away with a rebound, Ray Ellen Jones for Warren East. No score, we've played about 45 seconds here in the first quarter. Natasha Alexander, first points of the game, and Warren East takes a 2-0 lead. Greenwood played in spurts the other night against South Warren. Trin gets it over to Grant. Down the lane, had trouble as there were 4 blue jerseys of Warren East in there. And Warren East will bring it up the floor. Sam Carver, 2-2-1, or diamond in one full court press there, or three-quarter court press, I should say. And it pays off for Greenwood. The steal and the layup is good by Avery Overmole. We're tied at 2 at 6:35 of the first quarter. One other game involving Warren County Public Schools teams is Greenwood boys. They're over at Bowling Green taking on Owensboro tonight. Got a foul underneath. It's going to be a foul on Greenwood. It's on Olivia Lovell on the push. Her first, team's first. That was called underneath the basket. Jones, Harrell, perimeter to Carver. 1-3-1 zone, that's what Greenwood has, and they're trapping out of it. Driving, Alexander on the left side, blocked by Overmole, gets the ball, looses it on the floor, and we've got a travel. It'll be Warren East ball on their baseline. 6:06 here in the first quarter, 2-2 tie. Cutting to the basket. Probably should have thrown it up in the air for instead of bounce pass as it was stolen. Trend misses an open layup the other way. Alexander being trapped. And there's a push there on Avery Martin. Excuse me, that is JoJo McCorkle, her first. That's the team's second. And Warren East gets into the game. Adavia Pearson, a 5'7" senior. Carver. Pearson, now they work it around the perimeter. 5:43 first quarter. There's a three on the way, and it's the support. Out of bounds, goes to Greenwood. 2-2, 5:40 first quarter. Tren tried to get a screen to work around. Three-pointer instead on the way, and that's in and out by Level. A 2-2 game. Carver, left side over to Lawson. Alexander, free line. Got a block. Tried to put the ball on the floor. Avery Overmole, that's her first foul. Team's third on Greenwood here in the first half. You get a good look at Zach Simpson on the sideline there for Greenwood. Free line extended jumper, that's no good by Ray Ellen Jones. Tren for three. There's her first points. Big night the other night. That's her first point to three. Gives Greenwood their first lead at 5-2. 4:50 in the first quarter. Out front, Sam Carver. Kicks it into the corner. Alexander from the block on the right side. Left it short. A rebound cleared out by JoJo McCorkle for Greenwood. A Level on the far side. Free line jumper there by Grant, no good. Put up by Level, the left-hander on the left side. Her first points, third different Lady Gator to score. Got a timeout Greenwood. They lead 7-2, 4:16 to go here in the first quarter. So just a 30-second timeout. Coming up next week, Greenwood's on the road at Warren Central Tuesday. They'll host Franklin Simpson next Saturday. We'll have that doubleheader. It's a girl-boy doubleheader at Greenwood. We'll have that for you here on Saturday night. Tuesday night, we'll have that Greenwood at Warren Central game for you. Friday night coming up next week. Of course, Thursday we have swimming for you. And then next Friday night, we'll be at Warren Central at Warren East in a girl-boy doubleheader. East will bring it the length of the floor after the timeout. Across the timeline. Jones in the corner looks. Patterson missed one from just inside the free line. Or Pearson, I should say. And we got a held ball possession, and it stays with Warren East. On the dribble, Warren East. That's Riley Bratcher into the game. 5-foot junior. Kayla Grant will get her first foul. That's the team's fourth on Greenwood here in the first quarter. Halftime, Greenwood leading Owensboro 38-24. That game being played over at Bowling Green High School. Bratcher travels. Was trapped right in front of that Greenwood bench. Got the feet moving and a turnover. Now East going a little pressure. McCorkle will set it up out front. Goes to the right side, Level to Grant. Deflected from behind. And here's a deflection by Overmole and right back to Warren East. It's Alexander. Down the sideline. Cross court pass over to Lawson. Lawson from about 8 feet gets her first points. 7-4. East trails by 3 at 3:05 mark here of the first quarter. Trend behind the back dribble. Zone defense from East off the back of the iron. A rebound. Warren East. Deflection. Down floor pass for Overmole. Right side lays it in, her 4th point. 9-4. Greenwood by 5. Three-quarter court zone press by Greenwood. Carver on the dribble. Jones hits Alexander going to the bucket. Blocked by Kayla Grant. Trend. Far side Overmole lays it up. Oh, it comes out. Lovell on the putback. No good. Overmole again has it rejected. Trend for 3. It's short. Grant underneath has it. Knocked out of her hands. And a foul on Warren East. Anavia Pearson, that's her first, team's first. That'll put Grant, a 52%er at the line, shooting 2. Averages a double-double, 11 points and 12 rebounds a game. Her first points of the night. Riley Jones in for Warren East, along with Lauren Sheehan. Greenwood gets Jessica Peterson into the lineup, and Avery Martin. Grant hit them both, 2 points for her. 4 different Lady Gators have scored. It's 11-4. The only 3 in the game belongs to Leah Trent. East wide open. Alexander, oh, missed it. Put back up, no good. Outlet pass, Grant to Trent. Trent, left side. Oh, Jerky gets it. She now has 5, 13-4. Greenwood by 9. Minute 38, first quarter. Lauren Sheehan will go to the line to shoot 2. Trend gets her first. That's the team 5th on Greenwood. Sheehan, a 60%er on the year from the free throw line. Off the back of the iron. Olivia Overmole in, 5'10" senior. The older sister of Avery. Missed it. Missed them both. Opportunities there for Warren East. They have trouble shooting at the line. Jenny Neville and I were talking before the game. She says, well, we're having trouble getting to the free throw line, and then when we get there, we can't hit them. Trend for 3 on the far side. No good. Missed it. East clears it out at a minute 15. Alexander off the back of the iron hard. Coming out of there with it, Bratcher. Carver for 3. It's off the mark. Bratcher goes to the floor. We got a held ball possession. And it'll go to Greenwood. Reagan Lawson back in for Warren East. Olivia Lovell for Greenwood. Warren East from the free throw line, 57% as a team. You know, Greenwood's just a little bit better. They're at 62%. Peterson sets it up. A sloughing. No, it's more of a zone there from Warren East, or a matchup zone. 44 seconds. Here's a 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound Lovell. She steps on the line. Turnover goes to Warren East with 40 seconds here in this first quarter. Right on cue, Mike Cleff showing the scoreboard for us. Glad you're joining us on our Go.Prep Spin platform. Also on the WarrenCountySchools.org website. 3 in the corner is no good by Lawson. A rebound for Greenwood. Trend racing the other way at 24 seconds. A little floater from 10, no good. Knocked out of there. Blocked. Trend gets it, puts it up and in. 7 first quarter points now for Leah Trend. 15-4, biggest lead of the night for Greenwood. 10 seconds to go. There's a deflection. Pass. Martin to Trent again. 9 for Trent in the first quarter. 17-4 as the first quarter comes to a close. That's how we end it. Greenwood 17, Warren East 4. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Ready to start the second quarter here at Greenwood High School. Our girls game, only a girls varsity game tonight. Greenwood leading 17-4 over Warren East in this 14th district matchup. 4 nights next week. Different Warren County Public Schools sports activities. Basketball and swimming. Glad to have you on this Saturday night. Jones in the corner. Alexander Freeline extended off the mark. Overmole with a rebound to Trend near midcourt. Between the legs, into the corner, level. Pass in for Grant, deflected by Natalie Harrell, out of bounds, Greenwood. Greenwood having trouble getting it inbounds, finally does, into the corner. On the dribble out, Kylie Elsie. Now that's Trent. Like a matchup, looks like a box and one, what Warren East is doing. Matchup zone, one on, basically what they're doing. Left-hander in the lane, level, gets her 4th point, is they've got somebody with Trend the other way, and then they've got 2 on each side of the lane, so it's kind of a box and one. In the corner, there's a 3 off the mark by Harrell. Jones battling for it, but Greenwood comes up with it. Kylie Elsie on the loose ball. Trend down floor pass quickly. Overmole left it short. Hurried that one. May have got a hand on it by Warren East. Maya Carter in for Warren East. JoJo McCorkle back in for Greenwood. Three-pointer off the inbounds pass. McCorkle gets her first points, and Jenny Neville wants a timeout. She's going to take a 30-second timeout. 6:49 to go first half. It is Greenwood 22, Warren East 4. We're glad you're joining us on this Saturday night. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleft. Next couple of Saturdays we have basketball for you, or the 15th we do. Then we have on the 29th also scheduled basketball. So every week we'll have 3-4 nights of activities for you to watch right here live, free on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network via Prep Spin. After the timeout, East ball. Stolen off the deflection. McCorkle, lead pass down floor for Level. And East comes away with it. Carter now out front to Carver. This Greenwood defense all over the place, trapping wherever they can. Raylan Jones off the rebound, put it in. First points of the night for Ray Ellen. Third Lady Raider to score is 22-6 Greenwood. Now pressure full court. Greenwood beats it. Now East turning up the tempo a little bit. 1-3-1 zone. Free line extended three, no good. Rebound knocked out of Grant's hands. She runs it down. McCorkle right side level. Penetrates in the lane, throws it up, and that's a travel. Trin and Avery Overmole return for Greenwood. Reagan Lawson and Sam Carver bring it up the floor for Warren East. Half-court trap by Greenwood. Turnaround jumper, good from Amaya Carter. Her first points. Fourth Lady Raider to score, 22-8. 5:25 here in the first half. In the corner for three, Overmole missed it. Rebound, Lovell having trouble with it, gets it on the baseline. Trin breaking to the basket, kicks it top of the key. McCorkle for three. 2 threes for her in the second quarter, 25-8. Greenwood's leads expanded to 17. We're at the 5-minute mark in the half. Jones out front, cross court. Harrell into the corner, intended for Lawson. And Greenwood will bring it up the floor after Natasha Alexander gets in for Warren East. Overmole. Now Grant. Tried to get Grant on the pass. They do from McCorkle. Missed it. Put it back up. Missed it again. Fighting for it. Loose ball. Greenwood comes up with it. Overmole inside Lovell lays it in. 6 points for Olivia Lovell. 27-8. 19-point lead for Greenwood here in the first half. 4:25 to go in the half. In the corner for three is no good by Lawson. Got a held ball possession. They'll go to Greenwood. Riley Bratcher back in for Warren East. Overmole. Alexander with the steal for Warren East, going the other way and up and in. Alexander with 4 for Warren East, 27-10. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Trin with a move. Got 3, that's Alexander for Warren East with her first foul, team second. Alyssa Matlock back in, the 5'2" junior for Warren East. So Greenwood will inbounds it down on the baseline. Trin thought about the three, moves in closer. A 10-footer, left it short. And we've got a held ball possession, goes back over to East. We've had a bunch of those here in the first half. Alexander trying to get it across the timeline for Warren East. Needs some help. Finally leads Bratcher. Bratcher was coming back to the ball, threw it to her right. Greenwood comes up with it. There's a deflection by Alexander, but right into Greenwood. And we'll have a foul, and going to the line will be McCorkle for shoot 2. Alyssa Matlock, her first, team's third on Warren East. McCorkle, a 50%er on the year, will shoot 2. She has 2 threes in the game tonight. Got the first one. 7 now for JoJo McCorkle, a 5'7" sophomore. Hit them both, 8 now. Trin with 9, McCorkle 8, Lovell with 6, leading the way for Greenwood. They lead 29-10, 3:25 first half. Bratcher. Jones trying to go inside with it to Matlock, deflected by Grant. Out of bounds, stays with Warren East. Referee tried to hand the ball off to Warren East inbounder, and she wasn't looking and came in play, so do it again. Bratcher will set it up far side. Alexander was expecting the pass, and a little wide, goes out of bounds, and Greenwood ball. Alex Doig, a 5'5" sophomore, in for Greenwood. Warren East will get back into the lineup, Sam Carver. Pressure by Warren East, some token on the inbounds. Trend across the timeline for Greenwood. 3 minutes to go in the half. 3 on the way from Lovell, off the iron. Alexander for Warren East. Drives, sees a seam, too hard off the backboard. Out of bounds, stays with East off the fingertips of Alex Doig. Jones turns to her right, or excuse me, went to her left, and about 8-footer missed it. Rebound by Greenwood. Trent in the lane for Grant, and there's a push from behind on Alyssa Matlock. That'll be her second, team's fourth for Warren East. Trent on the dribble. Backs it out for 3. Off the mark. Trent with 9, but she's not had a good shooting night so far. Alexander out front for East. Jones on the wing, cross courts it over to Bratcher. Back to Jones, wide open 3, that count it. Jones gets her 5th point of the night, 29-13. Greenwood leads at 16, just under 2 minutes here in the first half. Timeout, Greenwood. 30-second timeout. Zach Simpson did not like something from his team there. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Greenwood ball after the timeout. They lead 29-13, minute 55 to go here. First half action from Greenwood, girls 14th district matchup. Doig to inbounds it for Greenwood. Grant cutting to the bucket, deflected by Natasha Alexander, out of bounds. Good defense there from Warren East. Grant, Doig. Doig for 3, just off. Grant with a rebound, another rebound, and she travels. Grabbed the rebound and took a couple of steps, forgot to put it on the floor. And Greenwood will pick up East at half court. Lawson gets it to Alexander. I think that was a pass for Matlock. Matlock didn't see it. Goes out of bounds. Stays with East. Last touch by the Lady Gators. Olivia Overmole back in for Greenwood. And Avia Pearson in for Warren East. Also, Avery Overmole back in. Inbounds pass for Pearson. Alexander gets bumped on the shot. She'll shoot 2. That'll be on Olivia Lovell. That's her second, team 6th. Alexander will go to the line for the first time tonight. 63% are on the year. First one's good. 5 on the night for Alexander. Missed the second one. Minute 25 of the half. Lovell driving, sees a seam and in. Excuse me, Overmold. As Avery Overmold gets her 6th point. Lob for Jones, cutting to the basket just a little high. She had to slow down to catch it. Driving to the bucket. Carver, a running jump is good, 31-16. East trails by 15, under a minute to go in the first half. Off the glass, no good by Olivia Overmole. Goes out of bounds, stays with Greenwood. Off the Lady Raiders' hands. Cutting to the bucket. Overmole has the ball taken away from her by Alexander, and she travels. Took it from her and forgot to put it on the floor first. Took off with it. Turnover goes to Greenwood. Lob in. Overmole give to Trent, driving with the left hand, just left it short. East. Sam Carver stops, shot blocked by Lovell. Jones for 3, it's off the mark, rebound by Lawson. Into the hands of Greenwood, they want to run with it the other way. Kick out of there by East. Deflected pass, and right back to Warren East. Jones into the corner. Lawson for 3, it's off. 5 seconds to go. McCorkle, Trin, and it's no good. We're at halftime here at Greenwood in a rescheduled girls game. It's Greenwood 31. And the Warren East Lady Raiders 16 will be back. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Bigger isn't always best. The best things often come in small packages. At a huge law firm, ask, will you meet with the top attorney? Probably not. At Flora Tubman Stewart, you will meet with the top attorney. Yes, bigger isn't always best. So when you pick the best lawyer, pick the one who will be answering your calls, meeting with you, getting you the top settlement. Injured in an accident? Call the best. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Halftime from Greenwood, our girls game. It's Greenwood 31, Warren East 16. A final boys action. Greenwood beats Owensboro 73-54 over at Bowling Green High School tonight. Cade Stinnett with 33 points to lead the way for Greenwood. So Greenwood boys beat Owensboro 73-54. That was a previously scheduled game. Otherwise, probably would have been a doubleheader here tonight. Take a look at our first half scoring. For Warren East, Reagan Lawson had 2. Natasha Alexander with 5. Raylan Jones had 5. Sam Carver with 2. Maya Carter 2. Warren East 1 of 4 free throws. For Greenwood, 9 from Leah Trent, all of those coming in the first quarter. 6 from Olivia Lovell, 8 from JoJo McCorkle, 2 from Kayla Grant, and Avery Overmole with 6. Greenwood 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. 30-17 is our halftime score, as this is a makeup game from last night. As games will be rescheduled from last night, being canceled due to snow and icy conditions. So good call. Our next live stream will be Tuesday. Greenwood will be at Warren Central. That's a girl-boy doubleheader starting at 5:20. That's a 5:30 start for the girls' game. Thursday night, it's a swim meet. Warren County swim team will host Franklin Simpson at the Warren County Aquatic Center. That's about a 5:50 start. Next Friday, Warren Central at Warren East. That's a girl-boy doubleheader, 5:30 start. Well, they're at 5:20. And then next Saturday, we'll have Franklin Simpson here at Greenwood. That's a girl-boy doubleheader. And we'll get the exact times here in the next couple of days when that will be here at Greenwood. It's 31-16 at the half. Greenwood leading Warren East in this 14th district matchup. Greenwood looking to go 2-1. Warren East looking for its first win in district play. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Ready for second half action from Greenwood tonight. This 14th District girls matchup. Girls game only. Rescheduled from last night due to all the travel conditions. Greenwood boys just defeated Owensboro 73-54. Cade Stennett with 33. That game played at Bowling Green this afternoon. Trent on the dribble for Greenwood. Grant kicks it back out level for about a 10-footer, missed it. Jones with the rebound, clear out for Warren East, and here comes Sam Carver. Alexander into the corner. Lawson, her pass was deflected. She tried to go into Jones, who was posted there on the block. And somebody didn't cut, or just a wrong anticipation there, and East gets it on the turnover. Harrell into the corner. Lawson. Jones on a nice pass, put it in. 7 for Natasha Alexander. 31-18. Greenwood leads at 13. Grant down in the paint, turns, spins, nice move. Just worked her way in there. Used that 5'10" body to get position, turned, and it created an opening. 33-18. She now has 4 points. 3 off the mark by Lawson for Warren East. Greenwood ball. Grant's got a bunch of rebounds. She'll probably end up with double-digit rebounds for sure. Trent out front. Grant gets it. It was almost deflected by Harrell. Cutting to the lane. Lovell knocked out of her hands, and it stays with Greenwood. Jumper on the far side, no good. Grant gets it, puts it in. 6 now for Grant off the McCorkle miss. 35-18. Greenwood's lead at 17. 6:20 to go, third quarter. Lawson. Wide open three, missed it. She could have drove in a little closer for an easier two, but took the three. Anavia Pearson, the 5'7" senior, back in for Warren East. Get a good look across the way. Some of the Greenwood fans here tonight. East fans are down here with us. Trend to level down the left side of the lane. Knocked out of her hands, going to the bucket. McCorkle. She'll go, Overmole. Reagan Lawson's first foul. Team's first here in the second half on Warren East. And Avery Overmole will be at the line to shoot two. 7 on the night. That's her first free throw. Bratcher back in, replacing Lawson. Second free throw is off. Alexander wants to run with it. Fakes into the lane, got it to go. Thought she was going to pass into the corner to the wide open teammate. She now has 9, 36-20. Trend driving, knocked out of her hands, but it'll be a reach on Warren East. Pearson, that's her second, team second here in the second half. Trent on the far side, no good. Grant with a rebound, and that's a charge. Lowered the shoulder. Went right into Alexander. Grant, that's her second, team's first here in the second half. And Alexander's going to come out. Maya Carter will get in. She took a hard shot, landed on her head. She's still grabbing her head. Give her a moment there to clear the old cobwebs. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. 36-20. Greenwood comes up with a steal. Overmole, middle of the floor. Level to Trend. Trend runs it down, gets it to roll over the front of the iron. 11 now for Trend. That's her first second half points. 38-20. Greenwood by 18. Jones had a open three for the moment. Up and in is Carter, though, inside. That's her fourth points. 38-22. 5 minutes even to go, third quarter. Trent on the dribble. Cross-court pass. Oh, McCorkle almost stepped out of bounds. Here's a three on the way. That's good. That's Avery Overmole. She has 10 now. She joins Trent in double digits. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with Warren East. 41-22. Three-line jumper is off the mark by Pearson. The putback no good. Loose on the floor. Greenwood comes away. Down floor pass for Grant on the move. 8 now for Grant. 6 here in the second half. 43-22, 19-point lead. 4:08. Third quarter action. Cutting to the bucket is Carter. Put it on the floor, and Greenwood went after it. Going the other way, McCorkle. Trent, lob inside for Level. Nice teamwork there. Level now with 8. Timeout. Warren East wants a full timeout. 3:47 to go, third quarter. It's 45-22 Greenwood. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
3:47 remaining third quarter, 45-22, Greenwood leading Warren East in our girls game tonight. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff with you. Glad to have you with us here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network via our partners, go.prepspin.com. East ball after the timeout. Lob inside for Alexander. Got it. Quickly put it up. A little too much on it. Jones puts it back up. No good. Rebound inside. Alexander is fouled from behind. Which white jersey? Going to give it to Lovell. That's her third. Team second here in the second half. Kylie Elsie back in for Greenwood. Cutting to the bucket. Jones gets it, puts it up, count the bucket. Jones gets her 7th point. Elsie, that'll be her first foul. And Jones will go to the line and shoot one. She's got 7 points here. Got it. Warren East now 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Greenwood's 5 out of 6. Not a lot of free throw shot tonight. A lot of hustling, a lot of jump ball situations. Goes out of bounds to Greenwood. 20-point lead for Greenwood. 3:17 third quarter. Trend gets it. East. Looks like a matchup. It's either man-to-man or a matchup 2-3 zone. Yeah, it's man-to-man. Okay. Man-to-man. Waiting for him to come out of it there to see. Inside, Overmole. Missed it. Gets the rebound and gets fouled in the process. Warren East, Anavia Pearson, that's her team's third here in the second half. That puts Olivia Overmole at the line, looking for her first points of the night. 40% are on the year from the free throw line, missed it. Lauren Sheehan back in for Warren East. 5'6" junior. Overmole gets the second one. That's Olivia's first point of the night. 6 different Lady Gators have scored, 46-25. Free line, that's Harrell to the other side. Alexander for 3, just short. Out of the hands of Warren East. Going the other way with it, Greenwood's Jessica Peterson into the game. Into the corner, there's a 3, and that is good. Avery Overmole, 7 second half points, has 13 in the game. 49-25, she's the leading scorer for Greenwood right now. Turning in the lane, Maya Carter gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. On the right side, went the opposite way, put it up. Olivia Overmole, her first, team's third. Off the mark. Natalie Harrell, Riley Bratcher back in. Got the second one. 5 now for Carter. She comes out. Reagan Lawson. Now here comes full court pressure by Warren East. Trying to deny the inbounds pass. Trend gets it. Races through that defense. Takes it the other way. Stops. 8-footer no good. Reagan Lawson for Warren East comes the other way at the 2:08 mark, third quarter. Harrell. Bratcher's down the right side. Deflected pass, and there's a travel. Incidental contact there, and travel by Elsie, and East will get the ball. Warren East trailing Greenwood 49-26, minute 56 to go, third quarter. Lawson in front of the East bench. Down to the corner for Harrell for three, off the mark. Trent with a rebound. Trent gets fouled before the shot. That'll be on Alexander. That's her second. Team's fourth. Grant back in for Greenwood along with McCorkle. So it's Greenwood ball down on the baseline. Trent in the far corner. Comes out on the wing for Greenwood. Here's a steal by Alexander the other way. Lays it in. 11 now for Natasha Alexander. 49-28, 21-point lead for Greenwood. They have the ball at minute 23. And there's an over and back. Alexander caused that. 30-second timeout here by Greenwood. He has to take a full because he's used both 30s. Full timeout. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com to discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the
Minute 19 remaining here in the third quarter, 49-28. Zach Simpson saw something he didn't like again. He's used his timeouts tonight. East ball. Steal by Trend the other way for the layup. 13 now for Trend. She and Overmole each with 13. That's just a mental mistake there. Natalie Harrell pass went off her hands, out of bounds. Greenwood ball. He's going to do some token pressure, full court man-to-man. Trent easily gets by, drives right of the lane, just taken out of her hands. Mid-dribble by Alexander for East the other way into the corner. Lawson, three. 5 for Reagan Lawson, 51-31. East within 20. Under 30 seconds here in the third quarter. McCorkle. And Grant. Lob cutting to the bucket. Easy shot missed by Avery Overmole. East with it. Last chance shot here in the third quarter. Down to 12 seconds. Lawson. And timeout taken by Warren East. And it will be a 30-second timeout. All right, so they'll have 2 fulls left. Greenwood has 2 full timeouts left, as we'll keep it here. The only other Warren County Public School team in action tonight, Greenwood boys over at Bowling Green, beat Owensboro 73-54. Cade Stinnett with 33. Warren Central boys were scheduled to be on the road in Elizabethtown for an event up there. That one got canceled due to travel conditions. East ball, 8 seconds to go in the quarter. 3 in the corner. Reagan Lawson, second straight 3. She now has 8. 51-34, and the quarter comes to a close. 51-34. Greenwood, you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Bigger isn't always best. The best things often come in small packages. At a huge law firm, ask, will you meet with the top attorney? Probably not. At Flora Tubman Stewart, you will meet with the top attorney. Yes, bigger isn't always best. So when you pick the best lawyer, pick the one who will be answering your calls, meeting with you, getting you the top settlement. Injured in an accident? Call the best. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Ready to start the fourth quarter here at Greenwood tonight, our girls game. 14th district matchup, 51-34, Greenwood by 17. Both teams picked up the scoring there in the third quarter. Greenwood scored 20 and Warren East scored 18 points. East scored more points in the third quarter than they did in the entire first half. Trin, ball knocked out of her hands from behind by Harrell. Alexander down the sideline. Goes up with a shot shot the rim there. Grant with another rebound for Greenwood. Overmole driving, kicks it back out. Grant. And that's going to be a block. Harrell didn't get set up, I don't think. That'll be the foul on her. That's her first, team's 5th. Grant at the line to shoot 2. 2 for 2 tonight, has 8 points. 9 now for Grant. Sam Carver back in for Warren East. Grant got them both. She now double digits with 10. That's 3 Lady Gators in double digits. Harrell into the corner. Lawson for 3. That one just missed. Put back up by Alexander is no good, but a foul on the Lady Gators. Olivia Lovell, that's her 4th. Team's 4th here in the second half on Greenwood. Alexander, 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Missed it. Carter back in for Warren East. Martin back in for Greenwood. Rebound by Carter. Lawson bounce pass to the far side. Jones. McCorkle. Grant turns, puts it up off the glass. 10 second half points for Kayla Grant. 12 of the game, probably a double-double. We don't have the rebounds, but she averages that. Alexander goes to the line. She'll go right back to the line. Grant, that's her third on Greenwood, team's fifth. So Alexander is 1 out of 4 from the line tonight. That's 4 in a row she's missed, 1 out of 5. She's a 63%er on the year. Got the second one. 12 now for Alexander, 55-35. Greenwood leads at 20. 6.5 minutes remaining. McCorkle, lob inside for Grant. Grant turn, oh, nice fake. They're going to say that's a charge. And then he just got technical too. So Kayla Grant gets her 4th foul, team's 6th, and then a technical on Zach Simpson, the head coach for Greenwood. He was not happy about the foul call, and then just got technical. There we got technical free throws to be shot. That's lost it. Yeah, I'm sorry. We've got, I think we'll have free throw because 18 fouls. So we should have technical and then the foul shots. No, okay. Player, that's right, it's a player control foul on Grant, so no free throw. So the technicals, East missed them both. 19-point lead for Greenwood, 6:23 to go in the game. East ball after the technical and free throws. Alexander. Lawson missed it. Down 4 quickly. Avery Overmole. 15 on the night for Avery Overmole. 57-36 Greenwood. Alexander driving and gets tripped up by Avery Martin. Be her first foul. Team's 9, so it'll be 1 in the bonus. Alexander, 1+. 2 out of 6 at the line tonight. 12 points for the 5'4" sophomore. 13 now. $5:50 remaining tonight. This is just a girls' game only. Warren East Greenwood boys game will be made up in February. Alexander got them both. 14 on the night for Natasha Alexander for Warren East, 57-38. Got to travel. McCorkle, turnover, Warren East ball. Alexander breaking to the bucket is Jones. Jones turns, off balance, put it in. Raylan Jones now with 10. Well, Grant was causing her problems. She was able to get it off and put it in. 57-40, trend the other way. Missed it, but goes to the line to shoot 2. Raylan Jones, her first, team 6th. Leah Tren, her first free throw attempts of the night. She has 13, averages 23 a game. Hit that one, 77.8% from the free line. Olivia Lovell in for Greenwood. Riley Jones back in for Warren East, 5'6" sophomore. Trent got them both. 15 on the night for her. And she and Avery Overmole with 15 each. Alexander driving to the bucket, and there's going to be a foul. That's on Avery Overmole, her second. That's team's 10th. So everything's a two-shot foul from here on for Warren East. Alexander be at the line to shoot 2. Ten second half points for Alexander. 15 in the game. Got them both. 16. She averages 7.5, so she's over doubled her average tonight. Grant gets the pass. McCorkle trying to go in the corner for Trent. Grant saves it. Alexander comes up with it for East. Dribbles through traffic. 4:50 to go in the game. 59-42 Greenwood. 3 off the mark by Carver. And we've got a foul on Warren East inside. Alexander, that's her third, team's 7th. So it'll be a bonus opportunity here for Greenwood. Avery Overmole will go to the line. 1+. 1 out of 2 from the line tonight. 64% on the year. $16 on the night for Avery Overmole. And another one to her tally. Riley Jones out front for Warren East. Ray-Ellen Jones. Timeout taken by Warren East. It'll be a full timeout. That's all she's got left. 4:25 to go in the game. 61-42 Greenwood leads Warren East. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Bigger isn't always best. The best things often come in small packages. At a huge law firm, ask, will you meet with the top attorney? Probably not. At Flora Tubman Stewart, you will meet with the top attorney. Yes, bigger isn't always best. So when you pick the best lawyer, pick the one who will be answering your calls, meeting with you, getting you the top settlement. Injured in an accident? Call the best. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
.425 to go in the game. It's Greenwood 61, Warren East with the ball, 42. This 14th District girls matchup. Three-pointer off the mark by Reagan Lawson. McCorkle with a rebound for Greenwood. Trent. Lob in there for Grant. Missed it. Knocked out of bounds. Stays with Warren East. With Greenwood. We appreciate our sponsors. Franklin Bank and Trust, Leachman Buick GMC Cadillac, Flora Templeton Stewart, attorney at law, Rafferty's, and our platform sponsor, Mingy Beef Jerky. Riley Jones, her first foul, team's 8th on Warren East, so it's a bonus opportunity here for Avery Overmole. All right, giving her 2. She was shooting. 4 out of 5 at the line for Avery Overmole so far. Jessica Peterson in. Olivia Overmole also in for Greenwood. It's the second one. Sam Carver for Warren. He sets it up. We're at the 4-minute mark to go in the game. Alexander backs it out on the dribble. 20-point game. Alexander with a nice move. 13 second half points for her, 18 in the game for Alexander. Peterson driving, back out front. Trent and timeout. Greenwood. He's got a full timeout. We'll step out. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
.334 to go. This 14th District girls matchup. 62-44 Greenwood by 18. They have the ball right by their bench. If your business interested in being a sponsor on our Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, you can reach out to me. Variety of ways. Email, Twitter, Facebook. Trend driving in the lane. Three-pointer off the mark by Lovell. Grant with a rebound. Down on the floor, back up and in. 14 in the game for Grant. And Grant, I think, lost a contact. That's popped out. If you're interested in advertising on our Warren County Public Schools Network, just reach out. You can send me a text or give me a call at 270-991-4991. Quick, easiest way. You can also reach me at scott.thompson@warren.kyschools.us. You can email me at that address, or like I said, give me a call or text. I'll give you the information. How you can reach a lot of people supporting Warren County Public Schools student athletes. 3 minutes remaining. Greenwood by 20. Lawson driving right side for East. Cut off, picked up the dribble. Ray Ellen Jones turned with the left hand, missed it. Alexander misses. But she'll go to the line to shoot two. She's been very aggressive tonight. Foul on Olivia Overmole, that's her second. Alexander to shoot two more. This will be her 9th free throw here in the second half. Actually, all in the fourth quarter. Got that one. $17 for Alexander tonight, I believe. 19. I'll take it back. 19 now for Alexander. Got it. 20 on the night for Natasha Alexander. East cuts it to 18, 2:45. Pass inside for Grant. Grant knocked out of her hands by Carter. Stays with the Lady Gators. Level to inbounds for Greenwood. Trend moves out front, and the big G there, as you see. McCorkle back out there, just running some time off here. They're up by 18. Going to try to get an easy shot. Trent on the dribble. East in a matchup man-to-man. Overmole now up front, Trent. McCorkle, free line, now kicks it back out to Avery Overmole. Trent. And there's a foul at the 2-minute mark. Riley Bratcher. Her first, team's 9th. That puts Leah Trent at the line. Trent's not had a very good shooting night tonight. Has 15, though. Did not score in the second quarter, but scored in the other 3. 3 straight free throws from Leah Trent. Got them both. 17 now for Trent, 66-46. Greenwood leads at 20 at a minute 55 remaining. Carver for Warren East gets around the screen. Give inside. It's going to go to Greenwood. Ray Ellen Jones went to the floor, lost it. Trent will bring it up for Greenwood. Gets a little diamond and 1 full court press by Warren East. There's a steal. Carter the other way on the layup. 7 now for Amaya Carter, 66-48. 1:25. The clock is not on Warren East's side. Trent just dribbles. Minute 10. Trent into the lane. Comes out with it. Overmole. Grant now back out front. Trent threw it over her head into the backcourt. That's over and back. Timeout Warren East. This is their final timeout with 54 seconds to go. What's up? Full timeout. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
.54 seconds to go in this 14th District girls matchup. Greenwood leading 66-48 over Warren East. East with the ball. Alexander's had a big night tonight, and she'll add to that total right there. 17 in the second half, 22 on the night. 35 seconds remaining. Shot no good, put back up, and that is going to be good from Olivia Lovell. She's now in double digits. That's 4 Lady Gators double digits tonight. 15 seconds remaining. Left it short, Riley Bratcher, rebound Grant, and that should do it. Greenwood will just get it up the floor. Final score, Greenwood 68, Warren East 50. Greenwood now 2-1 in district play. Warren East drops to 0-2. We'll come back with a wrap-up You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Final tonight here at Greenwood, our girls game. Greenwood 68, Warren East 50. Greenwood now 9-4, 2-1 in district. Warren East drops to 3-10. They're 0-2 in district. East had 8 from Reagan Lawson, 22 from Natasha Alexander, 17 of those in the second half. 10 from Ray Ellen Jones, 2 from Sam Carver, 7 from Amaya Carter. Greenwood 17 from Leah Tran, that's 6 below her average. 1 from Olivia Overmold, 10 Olivia Lovell, 8 JoJo McCorkle, 14 Kayla Grant, 18 from Avery Overmold. Coming up Tuesday night, we'll have action for you. We'll be at Warren Central. It'll be Greenwood at Warren Central. We'll be on there at 5:20. 5:30 start for the girls game. Next Thursday night, we have swimming. Franklin Simpson at the Warren County swim team at the Aquatic Center. They're behind the Warren County Board of Education. Next Friday night, we have action for you. We'll have Warren Central at Warren East, girl-boy doubleheader, and then we're back here Saturday night, Franklin Simpson here at Greenwood. Final once again, Greenwood 68, Warren East Lady Raiders 50. For Mike Clef, Scott Thompson, so long. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching the Warren County Public